Hi, I'm Angie, and you're watching Dontae's Boxing Nation.
You know, I always say on this channel, pay-per-view fights should actually be free. And now the day has come where I'm about to hook you up with an app where you can watch all your pay-per-view events, boxing, UFC, etc. for free. I want to introduce Block TV, the best internet streaming television app out there. They provide over 3,600 channels, including HBO, Cinemax, Showtime, and Stars. They have a massive video-on-demand library with over 40,000 of the new release movies and the latest TV series. And it also includes DVR, so you're getting all of this for $34.99 a month, and once again, that includes free pay-per-view. So this one right here is a no-brainer, guys, because back in Las Vegas, I was paying damn near $200 a month for my cable. Those days are long gone now. So to get the app, make sure you guys go over to getblocktv.com and put in my promo code and get 30% off your first month. You also get a free month for every friend you refer. The promo code is DBNation.
Dontae's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? As they say, same old ish, just a different day. You know, guys, this has got to be a record for recovering your channel after only 2 weeks. That's got to be the shortest time I've seen anyone recover their channel after having their channel hacked. That's right. For those of you guys who don't know the whole story and was sending me messages asking me what's going on with the channel, I'm going to break it down right now. I want to explain what happened in detail so you guys can prevent someone hacking into your email or your YouTube channel. Now, because of the way YouTube's system is set up, it's very difficult to contact them when someone takes over your email address. For those of you guys who don't know, Google owns YouTube, so your YouTube channel is linked to Google. Therefore, trying to contact YouTube through your email address or even through your YouTube channel is pretty damn impossible when someone hacks your email address. So in my case, the easiest way to contact YouTube directly was through my friends' YouTube accounts, which is why I want to give a big thanks to my brother Aki, the man you guys hear dropping videos, reporting news on my channel every once in a while. He had a long conversation with one of the YouTube reps on the live chat explaining the situation, and eventually, after they finished the conversation, he ended up giving them my other email address. That's when they contacted me, and that's when the process really started. I also want to shout out my man Boxing Ego. He also contacted them for me. And I definitely have to thank the YouTube customer service rep, JEJ. They use these nicknames or aliases, I guess, but his name was Jedge, if that's the way you pronounce it, JEJ. This man is the one that located and recovered my stolen channel in record-breaking time. See, the first rep I was dealing with, he was acting like he didn't even care about the situation, which made me feel like this was going to be a really long process. Because I was sending him emails, I was giving him detailed information that would help us find the guy that hacked my channel and find out where the channel was located. But the way this guy was responding, I could sense that he wasn't even reading the emails that I was sending to him. I mean, it's kind of like you calling up the police or you calling up a detective and you telling them, look, man, I got video footage of the guy doing the crime on camera. Man, I got his fingerprints over here. And he responds by saying some stuff like, oh yeah, I understand your frustration, but we'll get back to you. I mean, this is exactly the way the first guy was responding to me. So eventually I sent him another message and I said to him, or I asked him the question, are you reading the messages? Are you reading the emails that I'm sending to you? Because at this point, I had sent him like 3 or 4 emails back to back to back because I had a lot of screenshots to show him, you know, detailed information that would help us once again locate my channel quicker. But it seemed like this guy wasn't paying attention. And I even put it in the subject, please read all of my emails. And if you can't help me, please forward this information to one of your superiors. So after that, I guess that's exactly what happened, or maybe one of his superiors had actually read over it, whatever the case was. But this is when Jay took over. And that's the guy that said, you know, his alias is JEJ. But right away, it seemed like this guy, he really cared about doing his job and taking care of this case. So he started asking me the type of questions that I was expecting the first guy to ask me, but never asked me. He started to ask me, do you have any idea of where this hack may have come from? You know, send me all of the information that you have. And with the help of Aki, because he was a manager on my account, we had so much information when it comes to the hacker, from dates to the name that the hacker changed my YouTube channel to. All of this stuff was being recorded as he was doing it, because Aki was a manager on the account. And see, the hacker didn't know that Aki was a manager. So basically, when he took my channel over, I could no longer log into my email address. I could no longer log into my YouTube. He had complete control of my YouTube, but he did not know that Aki had some control on the channel as well. So as this guy starts changing the name to Steve Wozniak and all this other stuff, this is when Aki, he actually changed the name back to Dontae's Boxing Nation, catching the guy by surprise, not knowing that someone else was on the channel watching everything that he was doing. So this gave us a great opportunity to once again get the name that he was changing it to, so we could find other channels with that YouTube name and the YouTube profile picture, because he of course removed my YouTube profile picture and he put some other picture up, right? See, now, if it wasn't for Aki being able to spot all of this, I would have just woke up one day like a lot of people who get their channels hacked, and the channel would have just disappeared. I wouldn't have known what happened to my channel. It would have just been gone one day. I mean, I would have figured it out eventually, but like I said, this information really sped up the process. Now, I know a lot of you guys were thinking that it was some racist decaf that had hacked my channel, but it was more to it than that. It was much more to it than that. Like I said before, this guy happened to be somewhere out of Russia. And I think it's pretty ironic, because the people that hacked presidential candidate Hillary Clinton's email, they were Russian too. So obviously, Russians, they're really, really good at hacking into people's emails or hacking into their computer. Now, this is what you guys really need to know to prevent this from happening to you. First off, you got to be careful with anything that you download on the internet, anything that you download, because if you download the wrong thing, someone can hack into your computer. But the most common way to become a victim of this scam is to have someone sending you some professional type email where they're offering you something. They're offering you something for free, or they're offering to pay you for a sponsorship. And then they tell you in the email, in order for us to get started, you need to download the link in this email. And soon as you click on that download, they automatically gain access into your email account. Something I never knew, and this is exactly what happened to me. Because I do have people that pay me for promoting their brands, it's normal for me to see an email like that. So this just seemed like a normal email. The only thing that was different was the fact that this person was saying, I need you to download this app so we can give you a free membership so you know how it works when you're selling it or when you're promoting it. And soon as I read that part, I actually turned to my girl and I said, I think this might be some type of scam. This might be someone trying to hack into my channel, because I wanted to see the website. I'm like, maybe there is no website. It was supposed to be some type of video editing software. So for a day or two, I didn't click on the link. What I did instead, after 2 days, I said, let me just first make sure this website even exists. So I just Googled the actual website, and once I seen that the website pop up, I said, okay, this must be legit. That's when I clicked on the download to download the app. But it would never download. Every time I tried to download it, it would freeze up. That's when I just left it alone. And the very next day, I get a call from Aki telling me somebody hacked my channel and he's already trying to make the changes and change it back and everything. And I still didn't know how serious the situation was. I just thought the guy, he hacked the channel and all we had to do is just change the information back. I didn't realize that this dude, he had completely locked me out. And then once again, Aki was the only person that could make changes. But once the hacker found out that someone else was on the account making changes, that's when he removed Aki as a manager, and then Aki could no longer access the account anymore. And once he removed Aki from the channel just completely disappeared. We couldn't find it anymore. We didn't know where it was. So I started doing my own investigating. Since I knew the guy, he changed the channel to Steve Wozniak and had a picture of Steve Wozniak up as the image, I started to Google Steve Wozniak channels. And about 8 of them popped up, which I'm pretty sure all belong to the same guy who hacked my channel. Now, another change that this hacker made once he gained access to my channel was he put all of my videos on private. So that actually helped me track this guy down, because I noticed when I found all his channels on YouTube, all of them had hundreds of thousands of subscribers, but no content. That's because, once again, he was stealing all of these people's channels, and then he would put the content on private. Now, something else this hacker did that helped us track him down, and once again, this is only because Aki was basically hiding on the channel when he did it, was he went live. He uploaded 2 videos on my channel, and he actually went live on one of the videos. Matter of fact, one of the videos he went live on, he was actually going live through about 4 or 5 people's channel at the same time. And we were able to get the links to those videos that he did to send them to YouTube, which once again really helped the investigation. So if this ever does happen to you, having saved links of videos that you uploaded in the past, even having a hidden manager on your YouTube, if you have somebody that you could really trust like that, having a hidden manager on your YouTube channel, that will also help you if somebody hacks into your channel. Because looking back at hindsight, if we knew how this worked, we would have never deleted the videos that he put up, so he would never even know that Aki was actually still on the channel. Because I think my channel was the very first channel that he ever hacked that had a manager on it. Because I seen some of the channels that he hacked, I could tell by going to the playlist, because even though the video or the channel would show that it had no content, if you go to the playlist still exists. It was still there. So, I seen that he had hacked channels that were Indian channels. He had hacked some of those YouTube creator channels, like those YouTube guys who make videos only about YouTube, making changes on YouTube and helping people enhance their YouTube channel, etc., etc. He even hacked those guys. So I truly believe once this hacker stole my channel, he had 2 objectives. One was to steal my check, steal the money that Google pays me, Google AdSense. And he would have been able to do that if my Google AdSense account was linked to the same email that my YouTube channel was linked to, which it wasn't. So he wasn't able to steal any money from me. So that mission failed for him. Now, I think his other objective was to steal my YouTube channel and then auction it off or sell it to someone. Basically advertise that he can sell a brand new YouTube channel that already has 250, 60, 70, 80,000 subscribers. Because that's what hackers do. Matter of fact, I was watching one video where a guy was talking about his channel being hacked. He said somebody had hacked his channel, they deleted the channel, and then auctioned it off and sold it. But when this guy says they deleted his channel, I think they pretty much did the same thing. The hackers, they did the same thing to his channel that they did to mine, which would appear as if the channel was deleted. Because even with me, it showed that my channel was terminated. But really, the guy had just changed all of my information. The channel was still up, but he put all the information in his name. He transferred all the information to his profile name. So if obviously someone is looking for DontaesBoxingNation, they're going to say this channel doesn't exist because he changed all the information and he put all the videos on private, so you can't find any of the videos. I think that's what happened to the other guy. Speaking of the other guy, he said luckily he was able to get his channel back really fast because he was making all these videos where he had opened up another channel and he was talking about how he got his channel hacked, etc., etc. But luckily for him, With all the videos that he was making and all the posts he was putting up on his social media sites, some guy that worked for YouTube actually ended up watching one of his posts, and they reached out to him directly and they helped him immediately. So this guy, he says, if it wasn't for this guy reaching out to me, he said it may have took me months to get my channel back, but he got his channel back in 3 weeks. So that's the closest to my record. Once again, I got my channel back in 2 weeks, and that's largely because I was doing the investigation with YouTube. So the story has a good ending. DBN is back. The whole truth is back. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up, and I'm about to start working on some boxing news right after this. I thank everybody for showing that support, everybody that reached out to me, and everyone that donated money to my Cash App. I appreciate all you guys. And you know what? YouTube, they still may not have the perfect system when it comes to helping creators. But at the same time, I gotta thank them. They really came through. They really came through. When you're allies with YouTube, you're in good shape. So let me go ahead and get to dropping these boxing videos and get it cracking. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
Hey, made it this far on my lonely. Be careful who you really call your homies. Niggas hate when you move and keep it low key.
Started from the bottom, now I'm halfway there. Bitch, I'm coming for the top, so get up off my chair. Bitch, get off. Jordan when it's clutch in 98 game 6. All these struggles with these bills has got my mind ain't shit.